Welcome to Shiz University! I'm so thrilled to have the opportunity to review all 4 sets of the Wicked line. My first review was all about the Welcome to Emerald City set, by far my favorite. And then on Saturday, we are going live with 2 gay AFOLs to build and review the Elphaba and Glinda buildable figures. We are so excited to build with our friends Simon and Dan. This set is Glinda, Elphaba, and Nessarose at Shiz University. It is set number 75681. It is $29.99 US dollars, available on October 1st, and comes with 304 pieces and 3 mini dolls. This set is a fantastic addition to the LEGO Wicked line. Let's dig into the details. This is the tiniest of the 4 sets that come in the initial wave of Wicked, and ultimately it is giving me some vibes that make me think we're going to get another wave of sets that build out further parts of Shiz University. If you spin this around to the back, you'll notice these little connection pieces here. These connection pieces are meant to connect to other parts, and I would imagine that they will connect in ways that builds out additional elements of Shiz University. This set was probably the one I was least excited about, and actually ended up being a really fun build. The reasons I was least excited about it is it didn't really fit what is in my head about Shiz University that comes directly from the Broadway show. That said, when we look at the movie, I'm sure there are elements from the movie and the film that are going to translate perfectly to this and going to help us better understand it. For instance, in the back of the instruction book, got very excited to see an overhead view of Shiz University, and that school grounds have buildings surrounding a lake, and that lake shows a boat similar to this one with what looks to be Glinda coming in as if she's arriving in big fanfare to school. Really excited to see, once we see the movie, how this translates to what that physical space looks like. This little build was super cute. I enjoyed all the different pieces. I like the colors used throughout. The dark turquoise in particular I thought was a beautiful color to use with these tans. And when we look at the colors of Shiz University uniforms, we see those as navy. That works really well with the stark turquoise color too, so I think it's a nice little tie-in there. When we look at that picture in the back of the instructions book, it also looks like the tops of all of the different buildings have some nice little fun details that look like they could maybe be some type of green or potentially a turquoise style as well. And so I think that maps and matches that pretty effectively too. The build was a relatively simple build. I built it in about a half an hour, and that included flipping my vinyl as I was listening to Wicked on vinyl that night. The set comes with 2 books. One is pink and has a sticker on it that makes it look a little bit like a diary for Glinda. The other one is reddish brown, and it has a sticker on it that I suppose it's meant to look like a spell book. When we flip it around, we see an area here that can hold a book, and on the other side, we see a piece of furniture that looks like a bookshelf that might be holding different jars of medicines or potions or perfumes. And this bookshelf is easy to remove because it's on a jumper plate and on a tile. And I think that is purposeful for a couple reasons. One is, on the back of it, there is a QR code, and just like I mentioned in the last video, all of these QR codes are designed to go to hidden details about Wicked from the movie. Right now, they don't go anywhere, but after October 1st, I've been told by the LEGO staff that it should be activated at that point, so I can't wait to see what it actually goes to. But more importantly, behind this hidden detail of this bookshelf is a little area that looks like it could hold another hidden book. If I were to guess what the LEGO designers were up to, I think they put the hidden space behind the bookshelf as a way for Glinda to hide her diary from Elphaba. And then I would think on this left side, where there's the display section, that's meant to hold and display the spellbook that comes with Elphaba. The set comes with a few features that I think are super fantastic. First, we have a wheelchair for Nessarose, and it has a sticker print on the back that makes it a little bit more detailed. We also get some great printed parts in this. First, we have the G symbol for Glinda printed on 2 square tiles, and that's meant to represent her luggage, which I think is so fun and so ridiculous. It just shows the grandiosity of Glinda. That G is also replicated on one of the sails, and the other sail has an equally beautiful and intricate gold printing on it. And then the other printed parts are on these 1x6 tiles up at the front. We get 2 of them. They are white tiles and they have a beautiful blue printing that gives a little bit of fun detail. Another thing that I was really excited about is we have a new part altogether. This set, as well as some of the other sets from Wicked and some upcoming themes, includes a new part for a flower. Check out this beautiful rose-type shape. I like that we get it here in dark pink. We also see it in some of the other sets, which is super fun. And I think these will be beautiful to add to some different botanicals and some different gardens. Now let's take a look at the printing for the mini dolls. With Elphaba, I think it's a fantastic print that shows kind of what she was wearing when she was traveling. I like that she's got this skirt with some fun detailing, some printing on it with that vest. I also love the hairpiece that comes with her, and I think the green they chose to use was a perfect green for Elphaba. At first, I was surprised they didn't go with more of the lime green, but ultimately I think this green matches better what we expect to see from Elphaba. My one complaint here is I feel like in at least one of the sets, we should have gotten an Elphaba that has the iconic gold glasses that we see in all of those previews. They are such an interesting piece, and it's something that I feel like is important to her character that I feel like it was a miss. This set in particular would have been a great one to include that in, whether that's providing two heads in the set, one that has the glasses and one without, or having the one with glasses here, and then having the ones without in some of the other sets. For Nessarose, her printing is actually really vibrant and colorful. I think that's meant to contrast Elphaba, which I think makes sense. We'll have to wait and see what happens with the movie. And then Glinda's printing is perfect. It's exactly what we see her wearing in the movie when she's arriving to Shiz University. Just a fun little pop of pastel joy for her. That hairpiece is spot on for Ariana Grande's take of Glinda, and I love that they included the bow in the hair. All three of these mini dolls are a fantastic addition to this set, and I think it's a great opportunity for people to pick up a Nessarose, given that she doesn't come in any of the other sets. Admittedly, this set was the one I was least excited about. The thing that made me most excited about it was the fact that it came with Nessarose, an iconic and super important character to the whole Broadway show and to the musical that'll show up in the movie as well. Additionally, it comes with both of the figures of Elphaba and Glinda in their school clothes, and I think that's also perfect and so important to have for those of us who are looking for collecting all the different pieces and showcasing all of the play elements and opportunities that we have in playing out scenes from Shiz University. After I built the set, I actually got pretty excited about it though, in part because I was noticing those hidden details I just mentioned. The price point for this set felt like a good price point. I like that you get 3 mini dolls that are super iconic and very important to the story. The colors are great to add to your collection if you wanted to take this and build out some other pieces. I'm loving the mini dolls, but for me, the most important piece of this set is Nessarose, and that's because she doesn't come in any of the other sets. Now, naturally, it makes sense for her to fit in with this Shiz University set. I'm really glad that the LEGO Group made the smart decision to include her in one of the sets. Initially, I was underwhelmed with what the set looks like, but after exploring some of those details that make me think we are leading towards a larger Shiz University build, I got very excited and felt like this was just a taste of what we will hopefully see coming up the pipeline in future LEGO Wicked sets. As a huge Broadway fan and a huge fan of the original musical, I cannot wait for the movie, and this set actually made me a little bit more excited about the elements of the movie that we haven't really seen too much about. So can't wait to see the school grounds of Shiz University in a bigger way. I'm really excited to explore what those mysterious QR codes are all about, and am very excited that we are getting a full suite of some of the iconic characters that we expect to see all throughout Shiz University. So that wraps up my review of Glinda, Elphaba, and Nessarose at Shiz University, possibly the longest name of any LEGO set ever. Thank you for tuning in. I'd love it if you could like and subscribe to continue to help support the growing of this channel. And let me know in the comments, is this a set that you plan to pick up? And as always, build kindness. Thanks, y'all.